about to get real.
Hey everybody, it's Chris Fergali with the Scoville unit, and here I am, welcomed with Miss Scoville.
Hey guys, welcome to another installment of the Scoville unit. As always, I'm Chris Fergali, and I am the Scoville unit.
I am not Mrs. Scoville unit.
I can see how this is going to go. Anyways, guys, we're going to be taking on Hot Ones Truth or Dab the game.
With a twist.
We're going to have a twist here, and there's a reason for it.
I am a wimp.
That is one of the reasons, but the other reason is because we do not have 4 or more players, so we are going to implement the original rules. We'll put a twist on it for our likings. So how this is going to work, each round, each of us are going to ask a question. Beth will start out because she is the youngest. Lucky. The way it's going to start out is she will pick one from this pile. This can go anywhere from BFF trivia to multiple choice to truth. You have to answer truthfully, correctly, and honestly. If you do not do any of those, you will be forced to take a dab. If you do not want to take a dab, you can choose a roast card.
Let's give them an example. Read one of them.
All right.
Not the first one.
We'll save that one. For a story that highlights what a terrible friend you are. Okay, we're not even...
I read that it's always bad luck to do the first one. That's why.
All right, well, I'm going to mix that one back in because that's a good one anyway. So, what will happen is if she says she doesn't want to do one of the sauces, she'll choose to do a roast card. I will have to roast her, or vice versa. We're going to use 2 sauces, so the way this is going to work, if she answers or I answer a question untruthfully or incorrect, you take a dab of the first sauce, which is the bacon hot sauce. Boomer is announcing himself. He's right here. He's a good boy. The bacon hot sauce. If you answer a second one in a row wrong, you will move on to the last dab.
And it hurts!
So, we tested this out the other night on a chicken because I wanted to try it so bad, and I didn't want to just buy it.
And I wanted to play so bad because I love quiz things like this. So, and I'm like, oh, if I can do it, can we do this? And he's like, I guess.
So, here's the thing with these roast cards. You're only allowed to use 2. So if you get 2 in a row wrong and you get to this one and you want to use a roast card, you only get to do 2 times. But if you do this one and you get wrong and you do this one, but the second one you get it right, you restart. I highly doubt either of us are going to give up playing this, so we will go until we think it is necessary. If we get to the point where we don't do the last dab, we will cheers at the end of the video with the last dab. All right, let's start it off. Go ahead, pick a card.
Truth. If you had to have an affair with a male and a female, would you pick no celebrities allowed? Wait. Oh, who would you pick?
No celebrities allowed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not an affair kind of person. I don't believe in cheating or affairs or anything like that.
Well.
On to the next. Truth. If you could be something other than a human, what would it be?
I would be...
Boomer wants to know what you want to be.
A fly.
A fly? They only have a 2-day lifespan.
I know.
A 4-day lifespan. Alright, go ahead. Take the first one up.
Drinking can be fun until the next morning arrives. Tell us about a time you drank too much and what happened. I'll go first. I don't drink a lot. But when I do it like medicine because I want it done and over with.
Every time is an adventure.
Go ahead. Tell them about my horrible experience.
Your horrible experience is one of the first times you actually drank with me. It's funny. I'll want to drink one day and I'll drink, but she won't want to, and then it'll be vice versa. So I think the worst experience I had with you with drinking is the day that you decided to powerhouse down wine before I even got home, and you were drunk before I even got home, and I had to help carry you up the steps. You barely made it up 2 steps because you were afraid you were going to fall down. So
I was!
You were a hot mess.
I've never really had experience with alcohol, and it's not that I wasn't allowed. My parents weren't very strict, and it's not that they didn't care, it's just they knew that if I was going to do it, I was going to do it. So they always were like smart about it and made sure I was smart about it. But that night, I'm like, you know what? I've never really had wine. My friends all drink it.
And this is just 2 years ago. This isn't like she was a teenager doing it illegally or anything. This is 2 years ago. My worst experience, and then she'll attest to this one, is the beer Olympics. Started drinking at 9 a.m. Didn't stop until probably close to closing time in a bar. Last thing I remember, I think it was close to 9:30 at night. We were doing the chug off between the teams, and I ended up drinking the person to the left of me because he was about to throw up. He couldn't drink anymore. I ended up pounding his 2 or 3 pints, and then I also pounded down the pitcher that was sitting in front of me. It's the last thing I remember, but apparently I was really crazy in the car ride home, and then we apparently went to a bar afterwards, and I was buying shots for everybody that was there, and I fell asleep with a garbage can on my head.
I have a photo.
So on the hot mess scale, I think you were a little more of a hot mess because yours was you got a little sporadic and just powerhouse down bottles of wine and then.
No, I have one. What the heck? You were amplifying my story, Christopher.
2 bottles in less than an hour. You're a hot mess. Drink the damn sauce. Bacon flavored.
Wait. If I was a hot mess, what were you? How am I losing if you were worse?
Okay, it wasn't about being worse. It was about thinking on the scale of what was. It says right on it. This question is around. Everyone answers the same question. The player vote the worst answer. Yours is the worst answer because yours was just 2 years ago, and you drank 2 bottles of 1.5.
Yours was just 2 years ago too. Bro.
I had to carry you upstairs. Nobody had to help me.
You got angry because I was arguing with you.
Beth, I dressed up like Robert Roode from WWE and was strutting around in my bathrobe. This is a very.
You know what? I'll do this.
We're both drinking. We're both drinking. We're both. Respectively, we both suck at life.
Just for the record, I never did it again. What's your excuse, Chris? Have you ever done that again?
No. I never did Beer Olympics again. One time and one time only. We're actually called the Penn State, because you had to pick a college team. Penn State European Division. You had to pick it wasn't a football team, it was a country. We were the Penn State European Division.
Oh my god, I couldn't swallow it. That's no.
Ooh. No. No. I'll start this round now. That's not hot at all. If you could suddenly become invisible, what would you do?
What would I do? I know what I'd do.
What?
I would find Jason Momoa.
Okay, you don't have to go any further.
True. How much money do you have in your bank account right now?
Not enough.
You have 1,000.
Yeah, we're okay. We're comfortable.
Don't rob us.
Yeah, you don't want to rob us. I carry in every room of my house.
It's not enough to rob us.
Dead man tell no tale. Anyways.
Your turn.
Oh, we're on this, aren't we?
I don't know.
I start the round off.
Yeah.
One up. Share one thing about each person in the room that makes you jealous.
I got a list. I'm
Just
not
one.
jealous of you.
Just one.
What'd you look at my hair like that?
Just answer the question. And I'll tell you
I am jealous of your work ethic.
Is that your one?
Yeah.
I was looking at your hair because I'm jealous of you. I don't have any.
It's okay.
Well, good. You can rub it later, hoping that it grows.
Or water it.
It's not.
Truth. Oh. Have you ever walked in on someone having sex? And who?
I'm gonna take a dab.
Can you tell me after the video?
Yes. Thanks, Rick.
Oh! Good for you, dude. And her. Ooh.
I'm gonna take a dab. We're not gonna talk about it. I will never forget that day. No matter how much hot sauce I eat, that could fry my brain.
Get it where you can.
My turn. Have you ever been called out for farting?
Yes. He actually tries to, like, because I don't like to do it in front of him, you know? So he goes out of his way, do you just fart? No, Chris!
So, I don't understand. I flaunt it. Better out than in, I always say. And when it comes to women, they don't want to talk about when they fart. So you gotta make it really awkward on them. You gotta make it
really awkward.
So take my advice when it comes to it. If your significant other is very embarrassed about farting, you need to lay it on thick. You need to go, did you just fart? And if she says yes,
in front of everyone.
Just be like, I gotta take it in because it doesn't happen very often. I need to know what you're cooking and how it goes because I don't believe it just happened. I need to make it into my brain. But anyways, on to the one-ups. Bathrooms shouldn't be hard to find, but sometimes shit happens. Share a time where you crapped your pants accidentally. Well, let me tell you what.
It just keeps getting better. Yeah, Chris, let's hear about your flatulence and such.
Let me tell you what. The moments where your asshole talks shit behind your back, could it just be easily as spitting in your pants? Okay, I am a hot sauce and pepper connoisseur. I am the hashtag Pepper King of NEPA. I'm self-proclaimed. Someone challenge me, and we will go 1 for 1, and I will easily give up the name if I am beaten. Anyways, I think there has been a number of occasions. I don't want to say number because I'm not senile and old where I just shit my pants on a dime.
You're sounding it. You are sounding it on live YouTube or wherever this is going.
So, the most recent time I can remember is I was just getting. Oh no, this isn't hot sauce. Right? I was just getting over a stomach flu. And you just get one of those sneezes that you try to hold in and you're not trying to. And it's just like, wham! She jumped almost out of her skin.
Can't take this!
It's like you're not sure which part of your body to tighten up and you just forget to tighten up the lower extremity. And it's kind of like the old man walk to the bathroom like you're shuffling your feet and clenching your ass at the same time.
Don't look at me.
What about you?
So, I peed myself because I did hospice and I wouldn't use their toilets.
But you never shit yourself.
One time I had the flu and I was at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Let's start the next round.
Have you ever accidentally hit someone or something with your car? Have you, Chris? Let's hear about that parked car situation.
Parked car.
Where your car was parked and the deer just ran right into it.
So I was leaving a job site a couple weeks back. You know, I've had a pretty clean bill of health when it comes to vehicular issues.
What baby?
I've only had 2 incidences in the last year.
Yeah.
It's the only 2 times I've ever had an issue. The first time it was definitely not my fault. When you drive straight and someone turns into your lane and hits you head on, kind of no way to even think about making it my fault. But I was leaving a job site not too long ago. It was about 2 months ago.
You were literally parked.
I was coming out of the parking lot. It's a turn and then maybe 10 feet and another turn. So I'm literally not even going far enough to where I could pick up any speed to be able to go fast enough to even think of something running out in front of me. But when I went to go make the left turn after coming off of the stop sign,
He was stopped.
Still in the process of turning.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, and I literally didn't even see it. The deer came from the passenger side where the post is that goes up to connect the door to the windshield, and it literally smashed into the side of my car. It hit my car so hard, it slid across my windshield, and I slammed on the brakes and it slid off, hit the ground, and ran.
I would have cried.
I did, because
You did?
It dented my baby.
I'm sorry.
It dented Pearl. And now I have this blotch on the side of my car. It looks like an old wrinkle with a liver spot. with a different colored paint, because apparently there's no such thing as real white paint out there. It's cream color. But anyways, let's move on.
I pray I
Truth.
never hurt my car.
Have you broken any laws? If yes, name 2 of them. Includes, but not limited to, traffic, drugs, theft, etc.
So I've stolen from Eastern State Penitentiary a pencil, and I know it's not a big deal, but I did it on purpose. Just say, I have something from Eastern State Penitentiary. Don't come at me, it's a pencil. And a stylus from there too. Go ahead, Chris.
Here, you get to read the next one up.
What are the crazy... Just for the record, I don't really steal. What are the... except for that. What are the craziest extremes you went through to get alcohol as a minor? I never wanted to. I never did.
I'll attest to this. Well, my father's known about this for years, and when I was younger, and as most of you watching have been experimental when it comes to alcohol, I used to drink my dad's booze and fill it with water.
That's so dumb.
Okay, I was a kid. Well, I wasn't a kid.
How didn't they catch you?
Oh, he did. He marked his bottles with stuff that we didn't know about and was able to know when it changed. Most specifically, the Fire and Ice, which they don't make anymore. That was my favorite. Alright, on the next, I'll start this round. Has your significant other ever embarrassed you, and what happened? Oh, this is an easy one. I can name about 4 dozen times.
Me too! Wait, are you answering?
No, you have to answer about me.
So, we were going to Walmart, and he pretended...
No, have I embarrassed you?
I didn't embarrass you at Walmart, Mother.
Have I
didn't
embarrassed
do
you?
it many times, and I was about to say the one time at Walmart, but I'll give a different description. Yes, he has, on purpose.
Portia! Oh my!
Chris gives dogs too many treats.
Yeah. That one scared me. Continue. I know, Boomer, right?
One time he was yelling, and people thought he was yelling at me, and the neighbor accused him of being a douchebag.
Oh, I thought you were going to come up with a time where you called me on the phone recently. Yeah, me on speaker at the store, and you told me to check the card. She called me and told me to check the debit card because it wasn't working. She was getting gas and only let her get $10.
I used the wrong card.
She used the wrong card. So I'm like, what do you mean? And she asked me, I'm like, what do you mean check the debit card? There's a lot of money on that. So a guy overheard us talking on the phone, didn't say anything, and she got in line to check out with her father, and the guy paid for her stuff in line because he thought I was yelling at her for spending money when I was just in a panic thinking that something happened to the account where it was denied, but it ended up being...
I used the wrong
card.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay. Your turn to... Is there 2 cards there?
No.
Okay, it looked like it.
Truth. Answer the question or take a dab. First impressions are always important. Who in this room gives off the worst first impression and why? You give off the worst impression. Never mind, you answer it. Go ahead.
I give off the worst first impression.
Why?
Because I don't care.
Well, that's rude.
You want to know why I give off worst first impression? Because people these days can't take a damn joke. Everybody's so anal about everything.
They're anal.
Anal.
Like
anal.
The butt?
Yep.
Yeah.
Butt stuff. Nutsack. Yeah, people don't know how to take me. If they are around me multiple times, they'll just take my first impression is, on a professional level, I'm very good at first impressions. But if we were just to go out and do something and someone sees me in a bar or a restaurant, they probably think I'm a complete psychotic jackass. But anyways.
That one?
That one. One up. If the world was ending next week, what are the most insane things you'd do in those 7 days?
Spend it with my parents.
It says
the
insane.
craziest
It says
thing.
insane.
Okay, bungee jump. skydive, zip line, go to Provolia Island. I can't say it because of my tongue ring. Well, that would probably take a few days, like 2 days to do that.
Fuck, I'd be purging the shit out of this world, I'm not gonna lie. Nah, I probably, insanity, on the insanity level, I would definitely probably steal a car of my dream, drive my car in my dream, and I would go on a serious binge of just doing anything that I was never able to do, whether financially.
Then you better do the car thing last.
Why?
Because you'd be like, oop, a cop, I'm a goody two-shoes, better pull over.
I'm gonna kick that stool out from underneath you. We're gonna start day one. Kicking stool out from underneath that.
Yeah, because that would be the reason.
Okay, who loses that one? Who has yours?
You!
Yours is definitely more insane than mine is.
So do it.
Yours is worse. No, it's
no,
yours is worse.
Yeah, as in not as cool.
No, that's not how it says it.
Do it, pussy.
I'm not the one who's gonna use these fucking roast cards to get.
You're just scared you're gonna lose. I'm an open book. I'm gonna win. All right.
You better hope you don't sleep in bed with me tonight, because I'm gonna rip ass all freaking night, and I'm going to pull the covers up over your head.
Who are you?
Dutch oven.
Wanna cry about it?
Right here.
Truth. Everyone has their insecurities. What are two of yours?
That people don't like me.
You don't care.
No, I do.
A little bit, maybe.
A little bit. If I know the person on a level already, and I do something and I think they're upset with me, or going to be mad at me, it bothers me to no end.
Don't use it against
I'm
him.
insecure about fighting on Facebook, because some people on Facebook really just want... It goes from like calm to wanting to Superman punch someone on it. I'm very insecure about Facebook fights, because I want to be able to just shut the person up, and I know they hide behind their social media platform.
You toy with them. You like to talk, get them all wound up. Don't even.
No, a real insecurity besides that one is... I don't know.
You're not afraid to lose me? That's pretty cocky of you.
You're not supposed to answer for me. Yeah, I'm not insecure about that. I'm not afraid to lose you. Because I know I'm not going to.
Oh! Yeah, don't worry.
See how she turns this shit around on me?
Tonight.
See how she turns this around on me? It's just everyday life.
Alright, whose turn is it?
It is your turn. Oh, no, wait. Fine. Truth. Do you have any secret tattoos? Where are they? Can you show? I know where all your tattoos are.
Yeah.
We're doing it on. Do you have any... No secret piercings. I know where all your damn piercings are. How is that ironic?
Everybody knows where all my piercings are. I have a Spider-Man tattoo on my back.
Do you have any D pics on your phone? If you do, prove it. No, she doesn't, because I would never.
I do. All you mother lickers are trying to find. I really do.
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing this one. We're running on 26 minutes. It's a picture of me. Touche. Anyways, that was a false answer.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
No. You can't judge on that, Chris. Okay. This thing.
That was not a dick pic.
You're a dick.
My name isn't Dick.
Okay, well, I choose this one.
That was a lie.
You're a lie.
Alright, she's using one of her two. What kind of animal you'd be and why?
I would be a cheetah. Because they're agile and fast.
No, I have to roast you.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to go somewhere close to that. I'm really not. I'm going to go with koala.
I wasn't always tired and lazy.
You didn't even have to answer it. You just burned yourself. Nothing
but
better
here's
than
how I twist it.
Anybody ever see something roast itself? Well, she just threw herself into the slow cooker and roasted her ass raw. Anyway, on to the next. Start the next round.
On the last sports team you were part of, Did you bring the average skill level of your team up or down?
The last team I was actually on was softball. I guess you could, average, yeah, because I get hurt too easily, multiple knee surgeries and all that. Last team I was actually on was softball. I wasn't known for getting struck out or grounding or anything. I was always the designated hitter when people were on base to bring in runs. So I guess you could say average. Do you believe in higher power and why?
Jesus is my homeboy, and I believe in him because he loves me, and the Bible told me so.
Yes, he does love me.
Ever waved at someone random, thinking they were waving at you? Tell us about your cringiest public encounter with a stranger.
You're going to lose this one, because I don't have any cringeworthy ones. I actually used to spend a lot of my earlier adult life driving down roads with my ball eyes, randomly beeping at people and just waving at them.
Me too.
Oh, okay.
Douchebag.
So you've never had an experience to where you were embarrassed because you thought somebody was somebody else, or you have?
I'm using my second dab.
How good or bad is your first impression? Well, let me tell you what. Our first date, we met on Tinder. Yes, Tinder. And we decided to meet halfway at Tunkhannock at the Walmart. My first impression of her was not as anticipated based off of her photos. She came in this monster truck called Cruella that was louder than Gilbert Gottfried at karaoke night. So yes, that was her. Her first impression wasn't bad. It was good.
So not that pretty.
No, I'm talking about I wasn't expecting you to pull up in a monster truck. It was a good first impression. You didn't turn out to be no whiny ass prissy girl, so that's a good thing. A lot of those around here. Thank you.
Whose turn is it?
We're starting off a new round. At what age? Okay, so this will be the last round because we're drawing this on here. If you have to do it as this round, you have to try the last dab.
Want to cheers
this
it?
round, we can cheers it. Let's do the last round of questions. At what age do you have or want to have kids?
I think 30. I'm 29 now. It's not that I'm in a rush or I'm not in a rush. I just know I have time.
Oh.
Are you a Democrat? Are you a Democrat or a Republican? Justify why? Oh no! Oh no! No!
We ended at a good note here.
List three.
We ended at a good note here. I am a Republican. I voted for Donald J. Trump. Hashtag the GOAT. I don't need to justify it. That is reason enough. Thank you very much. Anyways.
We gotta do this one. Have you ever gotten into a... that one's not fun.
I don't like that one.
What's your worst nickname growing up? Bethany. That's not my name.
So, back before everybody got butthurt about everything you used to say or do, before sexist and racism was extremely overwhelming like it is today, which it is. It's not anything to keep secret. But my friends thought it was funny, and I actually hated this nickname, and I thought it was very disgusting that they used to call me it. The unforeseen word with the N, nose frog. I I hated it. I couldn't stand when
That's
they said
mean.
it is mean because I have a big honker. But it was very disrespectful and very mean, and I hated my friends for that.
You're going to hell.
Yeah, they are. I don't talk to those people anymore for good reason. So
I just blew on this.
So guys, before I get started on that note, live all is equal. Gender, race does not matter. We are all human. If you cut your arm, you will bleed.
And I hate you all equally.
If you cut your arm, you will bleed red. Except for me, I will bleed hot sauce. It shouldn't matter where you come from, who you came from, state, country, city, gender, race, all that. Doesn't matter. Love those who are across from you, beside you, in the screen in front of you. Don't be rude. Don't be an asshole.
Call me. Call me.
And as always, guys, this is the Scoville unit. Where the topics are hot. And the hot sauce
is even hotter.
Cheers.
Oh, no. No. Mama, oh!
Have a good night, guys.
Bye. Oh. You prick. I'm suffering!
Good night, guys. This video is sponsored by IntelliGreen. Check them out at IntelliGreen on Facebook or IntelliGreen.net. And using the promo code ScovilleUnit, you could save 10% off your first purchase.